The Harley in the Suicide Squad is a powerful, more distinctly personified, and more driven iteration of a character who has grown significantly over the course of her previous two movies. The Harley that Robbie's incarnation has developed into is one of DCEU's most complicated and exciting characters. As a ruthless villain with a touch of heroism in her, it'll be interesting to see how different Harley Quinn is when she returns in the Suicide Squad. Thanks to the strong stories she went through in Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, many films have been made featuring Batman, and many of them also feature his archenemy the Joker. However, it took until 2016's Suicide Squad for Harley Quinn to make her live-action debut. However, the wait may have been for the best, as Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley received nearly universal acclaim from fans, despite the overall Suicide Squad film being much more divisive, and Jared Leto's Joker from the same project receiving widespread criticism. Harley was already portrayed as more of an anti-hero than a villain in Suicide Squad, and 2020's Birds of Prey film would solidify that picture by making her the main protagonist and revealing a much softer side of Mr. J's now former main squeeze. With that in mind, the notion that she was involved in the Joker's murder of Robin becomes increasingly difficult to embrace. In 2016's Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, Ben Affleck's Batman was introduced to the DCEU, and that film revealed that Robin had been killed by the Joker at some point previously, with Bruce Wayne retaining Robin's suit and bike in the Batcave as a reminder of the disaster that occurred on his watch. According to director Zack Snyder, this happened about a decade before Batman vs Superman, and costume designer Douglas J. Stewart later revealed that the Joker set Robin's body on fire after killing him. Batman would exact some revenge by brutally beating Joker and punching out his teeth, resulting in the famous metal teeth worn by Jared Leto's version of the Clown Prince of Crime. A piece of on-screen text during Harley Quinn's character introduction in Suicide Squad lists her as an accomplice in Robin's homicide. That information absolutely messes up the DCEU timeline, as the Joker already has the metal teeth in the flashbacks where he meets Harley. Aside from timeline considerations, there are deeper, character-based reasons why Harley's participation in the death of the sidekick just doesn't add up. While Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad was obviously not completely evil, she still seemed committed to pleasing her twisted true love, Joker, possibly to the point of killing a superhero with him if he demanded it. However, 2020's Birds of Prey completely flipped that notion on its head. In the film, Harley quickly befriends young Cassandra Cain and becomes fiercely protective of her, transforming her into an unlikely mother figure. She is completely unwilling to allow harm to come to Cassandra, even if it means risking her own life, and the two end up starting a new life together. Harley also gets along well with her future Birds of Prey teammates and appears to form an authentic camaraderie with them. While some of this can be attributed to character development following the end of her relationship with the Joker, some of her activities in Suicide Squad indicate that this Harley was always present, waiting to completely emerge when she was not directly affected by the Clown Prince of Crime. Harley evidently has certain moral standards to which she holds herself, which cannot be said for Leto's Joker. With Harley's at least somewhat present moral compass, and how quickly she became attached to and eager to put her life on the line for Cassandra and Birds of Prey, her willing participation in Joker's murder of Robin doesn't make sense. It's never been a secret that Joker is more psychotic than Harley, and that their relationship is far from healthy, with Joker abusing her psychologically and physically when he's annoyed. In Suicide Squad, she even appears to have doubts about their relationship for a brief moment. While Robin would not have been a child like Cassandra when the Joker murdered him, Harley is unlikely to have had a personal vendetta against him. She doesn't even appear to despise Batman. Joker despises them and uses gruesome murder as money, not Harley. While it's unclear how Joker killed Robin, what he's seen doing to other characters in Suicide Squad, his reputation as a terror of Gotham City, and the fact that he has set Grayson's body on fire all point to it being drawn out and torturous process. Based on how Harley is portrayed in Birds of Prey, she doesn't appear to be capable of such monstrous cruelty, particularly towards a truly good person like Robin. Harley isn't some innocent bystander with a spotless past or present. but she's not the Joker, and it's difficult to imagine her smiling as the Joker kills him. With it established that Harley Quinn did not assist Joker in killing Robin, despite Suicide Squad's claim to the contrary, there is still a possibility she assisted him in escaping. Perhaps Harley put another criminal inside the Robin costume after the capture, or an actual deceased Robin was able to be revived through supernatural means, such as Ra Al Ghul's Lazarus Pit. Sure, that doesn't explain why Robin never reconnected with Batman, but it's possible he can't, or simply doesn't recall his previous life at all. Even if Robin were to come back to life thanks to Harley Quinn, it's questionable that Zack Snyder, David Ayer, or Warner Brothers intended it. Still, with the DCEU continuing, keeping Robin alive or bringing him back to life would allow fans of the character to finally see him in context. While Snyder's Justice League 2 was supposed to uncover more about the Joker's murder of Robin, maybe James Gunn's The Suicide Squad could do something similar with Harley's latest film appearance.